Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Council. I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you are, then please do let me know in the comment section down below. And this is our match preview show for the Aston Villa game on Sunday. It's time to bounce back. It's time to bounce back from the Manchester City horror show, if you want to call it that. I know that many of us were very upset after that game, and rightfully so in my opinion. But guys, please do let me know your thoughts and opinions about the Aston Villa game. Of course, your score predictions, your starting 11 predictions as well. I do want to know your thoughts and your opinions. But guys, do let me know as well, and let me kill back the curls because they're a bit out today, like they have been for a while. Finally kind of like breaking news, finally got a haircut sorted out. So thankfully, hairdressers are starting to reopen, but I guess that's it for everyone as well. And like always, guys, if you could do me the massive favor and please like and share this video, it would be massively appreciated if you could do so. And also as well, if you're new to the Cop Council, then please smash that subscribe button, and also as well, hit the notification bell as well to remind yourself of when we go live or post a video. And also as well, guys, the people in the chat right now, please let me know if the notifications have finally today worked. I know that StreamYard and YouTube hasn't really worked together over the last couple of days, so hopefully, and fingers crossed, is actually worked today. So guys, please do let me know in the comment section down below. But let me say a hi to a few of you guys as well in the chat. JMMB is in as well. Hi, how is it going? I'm very well, thank you, mate. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day as well. Seamus is in as well. Good evening. Yes, good evening to you as well, Seamus. David is in as well. Personally, I would like to see the starting lineup from City's game left out from now till the end of the season, just to see how the second starting 11, I think that is, get on it, and it will give them experience. I strongly disagree with that, my friend. I think that you can't just, dish all that team out because of one game. If that was the case, Liverpool would have sold all their starting 11 back in 2017. So I don't think that's the case. I do agree in the sense that I do think there will be substitutions. There will be a mixture of personnel in this game, and I think possibly we could see the youngsters come in, but I disagree on that one, my friend. I do think that Liverpool will stick with the likes of, Robbo, Van Dijk, Gomez, Trent, and others in this game as well. Seema says, well, I hope a 3-0 win. Yeah, that's honestly, like, we hope that Liverpool can, bounce back with a vengeance, because we need it. We need it after that game. We need Liverpool to be back to their best, and we need Liverpool to practically show why we are Premier League champions. Because I said in the Manchester City preview, that game was to prove why we were Premier League champions, why you can see the banner right there saying Liverpool League champions. And, it was time to prove that. But unfortunately, due to, Kevin De Bruyne having a frigging masterclass and, Manchester City being better than us on the night, then, they absolutely destroyed us. And, I don't think any other Liverpool fan will argue that case. I like I said out in the match reaction, I thought it was Robertson's and Joe Gomez's worst performance in a Liverpool shirt. I thought it was really, really bad from them two, especially, but hopefully them two could bounce back in this game as well. Gary is in as well. Hopefully you're on a fantastic day, my friend. Hi, Liverpool must bounce back. What's the latest on Thiago? Yeah, as you guys I've seen on Twitter and Instagram lately, Thiago has been linked with Liverpool. I will have a video on it on Monday if nothing else happens between now and Monday. It's complicated. It's very complicated what's happening with Thiago. Currently I'm talking with a few people, and one or two people are saying different things. So yeah, I want to get out, a video out on it, and get the best, reliable things out to you guys. So Monday there will be a video, will be a potential transfer video on Thiago as well. So please stay tuned for that as well. Dave is in as well. How are you, Dave? Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, mate. Have you sobered up yet, Dave? Probably not, but it's always lovely to see you in the chat, my friend. David says as well, it will also see if they're ready to step up to the next level, because if they're not, we need to go and get better backups. I think our second starting front three are miles off our first front three. Yes, I would agree with that. I would absolutely agree with that in a sense because, of course, the front three of Bobby Firmino, Mo Salah, and Sadio Mane, they are the best front three in world football. They just are. And with the likes of course, Timo Werner being linked and other things like that. And, Werner has been linked to Liverpool, just before the Chelsea transfer. And we all know what happened there. It didn't happen, unfortunately. But I think Werner was, the next step up then. And Liverpool do need to look at those players. But, of course, we all joke about and we all mention Kylian Mbappe, but I do think Kylian Mbappe is the next, level par to the front three. So, let me know your guys' thoughts as well in the comment section as well. And before I do go talk about, any more comments or anything like that, there has been some breaking news tonight, and that is concerning Curtis Jones. If you guys haven't seen on our Twitter, if you're not following us on Twitter, it is in the video description down below, or, just at the COG Council on Twitter and Instagram. If you guys haven't seen, then Liverpool have signed Curtis Jones to a brand new 5-year contract, which is very, very good and very, very nice, to be fair. It's nice to see that contracts now are starting to come out and starting to fly about. And there is some other news as well about contracts that we will talk about later on, but just wanted to mention that before I forgot about Curtis Jones and some breaking news out there with him signing a new 5-year deal for Liverpool as well. But yeah, let me get into your comments then, guys. Seema says, but my prediction starting lineup is Alisson, Trent, Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez, Fabinho, Henderson, Ox, Origi, Salah, and Firmino. Yeah, we'll get on to our starting 11 predictions in a little bit. But to be fair, wouldn't be mad at seeing that team, to be awfully honest with you. David says we need to go big like Havertz. Maybe, but I do personally think Havertz is going to Bayern Munich. This is why, I haven't really mentioned anything about him personally, because even though he is a phenomenal player, I just think he's off to Bayern Munich, if I'm being awfully honest with you guys. Dave with the pints and things like that. If you guys haven't gone and checked Dave's channels out, then please go and over there and check him out and have a drink, have a laugh with him. To be fair, I think when Liverpool finally lift the cup, which will be now on the 22nd of July, I think all of us are going to be having, an absolute, piss take. I think we could say that, to be fair. Gary says, have been to the pub. To be fair, I haven't personally. I think Dave might be. Dave might actually be drunk now, but we'll leave it there. David says, unfortunately, I think Mbappe has Real Madrid written all over it. Probably, but I think all of us, we like to dream and we like to have a laugh with the Kylian Mbappe rumors and things like this. But yeah, I think it's potential that probably Real Madrid is the most likeliest place he will end up. Doug is in as well. How are you, Doug? Hopefully having a fantastic day. Did anyone see the Formula One as well today? Of course, F1 is back. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge F1 fan, and as well as Doug as well. So, Doug, did you see the F1 today? Of course, Valtteri Bottas getting pole, and Ferrari crumbling yet again. Doesn't look good. Seamus Moore as well saying good evening to Doug as well. But let me dive in then to our, us talking about the actual match preview, because we haven't done this in the first 8 minutes of today's stream. We have not talked about Aston Villa at all, but we're going to be talking about it right now. Now, of course, like I said, we need to bounce back from Manchester City. Of course, it was such a disappointing performance, and I just think that Liverpool need to show themselves again. Liverpool need to prove why we are Premier League champions, and I do think Aston Villa are going to be practically like vultures. Liverpool are going to be like vultures towards Aston Villa and just prey upon them, but just literally just take them on. But of course, as well, Liverpool, we need to be wary as well, because Aston Villa, they're fighting for relegation. They're actually fighting for something right now. Of course, Liverpool aren't really fighting for anything apart from getting over 100 points, which now takes us to over 104 if we win the rest of the games this season. So fingers crossed we can do that and break City's record. I think the most wins as well in the Premier League season is 32 as well, so we need to beat that as well. So fingers crossed we can do that as well. And hopefully as well, the players have actually sobered up from the Manchester City game as well. I think nearly half of them had been, bladdered up to about a day before that Manchester City game, because I don't know what half of them were doing. And guys, do let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below as well. But I honestly did not know what the likes of Andrew Robertson was doing. I didn't know what, I didn't know what the likes of friggin', Joe Gomez was doing as well. It was just very weird defending. And it was like if, the Crystal Palace game, both Joe Gomez and Andrew Robertson was up there for man of the match, and then the Manchester City game, they were just terrible, like god off terrible, but hopefully they were drunk, and that was just a lapse in concentration then, really, because winning a Premier League and then facing one of the best teams in Europe, it is a bit hard, to be fair as well. But Doug has put in his starting 11 prediction as well. Alisson, Trent, Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho, Keita, Henderson, Salah, Minamino, Mane. Now, Douglas, you little. The funniest thing is, if you guys haven't checked out Doug as well, please do go and check Doug. I did do a match preview show with him yesterday. Now, this, because the starting 11 that Doug's predicted, I'm predicting as well. So that is going to be my starting 11 prediction, as you can see on screen right now. So Alisson, Trent, Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho, Keita, Henderson, Salah, Minamino, and Mane. Now, my reasoning behind this is because I think Bobby Firmino needs a rest as well. I do think he needs a solid rest because for some reason this season Bobby hasn't been up to his best. I know there's been certain bits of magic and certain bits of phenomenal football from Bobby Firmino, but for some reason he doesn't look like his best, and I wonder why that is. Now, of course, Bobby Firmino has played a tremendous amount of football, probably back since 2017, 2016, back then, because, of course, he's been playing non-stop for Liverpool. He's been playing non-stop for the Brazil. Of course, the travel as well, concerning that as well. So for me, maybe there might be something there that Bobby may need at rest. And I think Minamino is the perfect person to play in the false nine. Now, I know there will be people out there that will say Divock Origi. Now, if Sadio Mane wants to play in the false nine, then potentially we could see the likes of Divock Origi go into left wing and Mane playing on that false nine. But for me, I think it's time to give Minamino the chance and give Minamino the opportunity to play in this Liverpool squad. And so far, the two best performances for him in a Liverpool shirt was against Everton in the FA Cup and against Shrewsbury, and he both had phenomenal performances at the false nine role. So for me, I think that would be perfect for Bobby Firmino as well. Not Bobby Firmino, sorry, Takumi Minamino to play in Bobby Firmino's spot as well. But guys, do let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below as well while I'm changing the laptop screen for a minute. Yes, apologize if I do change my facial directions. The laptop is there, you guys are there, so yeah, I do apologize for that. But of course, as well, Jurgen Klopp talking about youngsters in the squad as well. And yesterday in the press conference, I think a reporter asked him, will he end up playing the kids, now that the title is over? And he practically said that, we don't award Premier League appearances like Christmas presents, which, to be fair, I think it's reasonable to say that because, of course, Liverpool, we want to break records. We want to be the best team that have ever won the Premier League. And at the moment, we can do that. We can become the best ever Premier League side to win the Premier League title. Now, of course, I know that's a whole other debate on whether or not people will agree with me or not, but please do let me know in the comments. But yeah, I think that's right. But he did also say as well that the likes of Nico Williams, Curtis Jones, and Harvey Elliott is so close to the starting 11, and I do think Klopp has faith in them. Of course, Curtis Jones getting his brand new contract today. Nico Williams looking really impressive against Manchester City, which is a real good sign, to be fair, because a youngster as such as Nico Williams, we've seen in the past back in Liverpool's meme days of the likes of Jay Spearing and others as well. Super young talent and just not progressing enough and not showing that extra, I don't know, charisma or bit of, finesse in their play. And I do believe the likes of Nico Williams, Curtis Jones, and Harvey Elliott as well, they are three, superb young players, especially Harvey Elliott. if you guys know Mickey as well, Mickey is very high on Harvey Elliott, and I think all of us in our group, to be fair, is very high on Nico Williams and Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott. I think we all love him in our little group. I know that we talk in the Skype chats and things like this, and we're always talking about those three individuals, and I do think as well that they are such phenomenal players as well. But Doug has said by you, Lovren is out. That is true. Lovren looks to be out as well. So, Liverpool may have to put Fabinho back at the back, of course, with Joel Matip being out injured as well. So, very interesting news and very interesting, that both, Joel Matip and Dejan Lovren, we could even see the likes of Keanu Hoover, getting his opportunity. I have read over the last couple of days that he could be potentially getting chance after chance now that the Premier League is done. Of course, you got Seb Vandenberg as well, their youngster, 17 years old, it is, he is such a young age. And I do think as well that, through time, I think that Seb Vandenberg will become good, but I think next season he needs a loan move, to be awfully honest with you guys. Jug says, well, smash the like button and subscribe to the Cop Council. Yes, if you could do that, it would be massively appreciated if you could do that. But is there anything else newsworthy to talk about? I did say that on Doug's channel that I think the biggest decision in this team that you can see on screen right now, because Douglas has practically said my starting 11 prediction. I do think that the biggest call with this team is left back after the last game. Now, I did say that Andrew Robinson should be given the opportunity to right his wrong and prove why, he is the best left back in the world. But, I think James Milner as well could potentially come in and, play there. So, it's debatable as well. And to be fair, if, the likes of James Milner, Nico Williams, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, Minamino, they will, announce to be playing, I wouldn't be surprised, to be awfully honest with you guys. I'd actually encourage it, to be fair, and encourage, Liverpool actually playing the youngsters and playing the kids as well. So, guys, do let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, if you're new around here, then please hit that like button and subscribe button. But yeah, that's practically, all the newsworthy stuff we have for you tonight, with the match build up. I know that, the key highlights for Aston Villa as well is the likes of, Jack Grealish and, I can't think of that Scottish midfielder is John McGinn. Them two, they're probably the most dangerous threat for Aston Villa, which I think, with the likes of Virgil and Fabinho, I think they can handle them. And obviously Grealish will be on Trent's side as well. So I think they'll be able to handle them too. But of course, Aston Villa have conceded the most in the Premier League this season. So I do think they are going to be up for the slaughter against Liverpool. And I am going to go with a 4-0 Liverpool win. I think the Liverpool are going to bounce back from Manchester City. I think Klopp was furious after the Manchester City game, and I do personally think that Liverpool just completely destroyed them and completely just completely destroyed them. And yeah, I just absolutely think that Liverpool will put them up for slaughter. Doug, I'll do it now. And yeah, go and subscribe to the Doug Football channel. But Doug, please don't put that in the chat. Otherwise, I'll ban you. No, I'm joking. I won't ban you. But yeah, it's with the crying face. Yeah, guys. Should we ban Doug? Should we ban him? No, I'm joking. We're never going to ban Doug unless he annoys me. No, I'm joking, really. Doug, please don't leave. But yeah, of course, as well, guys, please do let me know any of your thoughts as well in the comment section down below. We're going for another 2 or 3 minutes. A pretty short match preview. Again, I want to kind of make them, about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to kind of, put them really small, because I feel like if we put them to like 40 minutes or even 45 minutes, unless, there's loads of people in here chatting, I do want to keep the kind of the match previews short, and then maybe the match reaction a bit longer to about half an hour, 35 minutes as well. But guys, if there is anything that you guys want to, ask me, or anything about the game, then please put your comments in right now. But yeah, it's realistically, that's all we have to say about Aston Villa. We have to go back. We need to show why we are Premier League champions, because at the end of the day, the game against Manchester City, it's just one of those games. There was nothing at stake. Everything was at stake at Manchester City. They had to prove, why, they could be contenders next season for the Premier League title. So, for us, I don't think it's really worrying signs, but of course, we need to win this game. If we lost this game, then I think, maybe there could be worrying signs, but, not really, because we're Premier League champions. So who the hell cares anymore? But guys, do let me know as well in the comment section if you are watching on repeat as well. But I think that is going to be it from us, guys. If you did like this match preview show, then please leave it a like. It would be massively appreciated if you could do so. And also as well, please share it out as well. Share it out as well, because it would be massively appreciated as well. And also, if you're new to the Cop Council, then please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well, because I think that, the notifications are weird on YouTube. They're still weird. I think they've been weird since like 2016, 2017. So, please hit that notification bell as well to remind yourself of when we go live or post a video. But until next time, guys, that is going to be it from me. I've been Connor from the Cop Council, and hopefully Liverpool can bounce back against Aston Villa. I'll see you later, guys. Ta-ra.